Hi, everyone. I'm Cassie Sykes, enrolled agent based in East Texas. I work with veterinarians and other business owners across the country to help them not just file taxes, but actually use their business as a tool to build wealth and keep more of what they earn. Here's the truth. Most business owners are doing all the hard work, seeing clients, managing staff, paying bills, but at the end of the day, they're still sending more money to the IRS than they should be. Not because they're doing anything wrong, but because no one has ever sat down with them to optimize their business for maximum tax benefit. That's what today's conversation is all about. If you've ever felt like you're spinning your wheels, making money, but not really seeing it stick, today's session is for you. I'm Cassie Sykes, as I said, an enrolled agent and the founder of Greener Pastures Income Tax. For more than 25 years, I've been helping business owners, especially veterinarians, cut through the confusion of taxes and finances so they can see the full picture of their practice and make decisions with confidence. Sorry, I'm going to try and do two things at once, which I'm terrible at. There I am. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? As an EA, I hold a federal license from the U.S. Department of Treasury, which means I can represent taxpayers in all 50 states. From straightforward returns to tricky audits to long-range planning, my focus is on taking the complicated and breaking it down into clear, actionable steps that actually support your goals, not just satisfy the IRS. I live here in East Texas with my husband and our two teenagers, and let me tell you, sometimes managing IRS deadlines is easier than keeping up with teenage calendars and emotions. Over the years, I found that clarity, consistency, and a sense of humor go a long way in making both manageable. So let's dive into today's topic. Stick with me until the end, and you'll walk away with some strategies you can start applying right away. So when I say optimize, I don't mean finding loopholes or playing or illegal loopholes or playing games with the IRS. What I mean is making smart, intentional choices in the way your business is structured, how you manage your expenses, and how you plan ahead. The tax code is literally written with benefits for business owners built in. You just need to know how to access them. Today, we're going to break this down into four key areas. Let's get into it. So the first area is, or the first piece of optimization is your foundation, your business's structure. Hang on, did this thing freeze? Oh, come on. Sorry. This thing is not being nice to me today. So foundation, the business structure. So too many people start as sole proprietors or single member LLCs and never stop to ask, is this still the best option for me? So as your profits grow, that decision matters more and more. For example, if your profit has climbed past a certain point, often in the 60 to 80,000 range, it may make sense to switch to an S corp. Why? Because an S corp allows you to separate your income into salary and profit distributions. That shift alone can save you thousands in self-employment tax. I worked with a veterinarian last year who was still operating as a sole proprietor, even though her profit had been over six figures for 3 years. Once we shifted her to an S corp and set up payroll correctly, we cut her tax bill by over 15,000. That's real money that went back into her business. The point is, your entity choice isn't one and done. It should be revisited every so often as your business grows and changes. And the second area is your expenses. Too many people think tax deductions are just about keeping receipts and hoping their accountant catches everything. That's not optimization, that's called bookkeeping. So, optimization is about being strategic. For example, if you know you'll need new equipment next year, is it smarter to buy it now so you can take Section 179 deduction or bonus depreciation this year? Are you missing out on deductions by paying out of pocket instead of through your business account? And what about employing your children? Done correctly, that's a legal way to shift income into a lower tax bracket while also teaching them responsibility. I like to tell clients that every dollar that legitimately belongs in your business should run through your business. Things like continuing education, professional dues, mileage, even part of your home office if you use it for work. When you're intentional about expenses, it's not about spending more, it's about maximizing what you're already doing. The third piece is planning. So taxes are not a once a year event. If you only look at your numbers in March or April, you're already too late. True optimization happens mid-year or better yet, quarterly. Think of it like going to the vet for your pet. You wouldn't wait until your dog is really sick to get care. You'd schedule checkups along the way. Your business is the same. Regular planning sessions let you adjust estimates, take advantage of credits, or make strategic moves before the year ends. For example, maybe you're on track to owe $25,000 in taxes. By accelerating certain expenses, delaying income, or setting up a retirement contribution, you can legally lower that liability. But if you wait until tax season, all those options are gone for that year. Planning is where the big wins show up. Finally, optimization, isn't just about lowering this year's bill. It's about playing the long game. How do you use your business as a tool to build lasting wealth in the most tax efficient way? This could mean creating a retirement plan that gives you a big deduction now while also building future security. It could mean reviewing how you pay yourself to make sure you're not overpaying payroll taxes. Or it might involve investing in assets through your business, whether that's equipment, property, or even developing your team. That creates income and deductions over time. When you treat taxes as a core part of your business strategy instead of as an afterthought, that you're required to do, you stop feeling like you're always behind. You move from reactive to proactive, and that's where real financial freedom starts. So let me ask you, are you structured in the best way? Are you being intentional with your expenses? Are you planning ahead or just waiting for tax season to hit you? And are you using your business as the wealth building tool it's meant to be? If you're not sure, that's a sign you need to take a closer look. That's why I offer a profit and cash flow analysis call. On this call, it's a free call. We'll review your numbers, identify opportunities, and create a roadmap for how you can optimize for maximum tax benefit. You'll leave knowing exactly where you're leaving money on the table and how to fix it. You can book that call with me at the link on the screen. I'll also drop it in the comments. Before you go, I want to share an incredible resource designed to elevate your veterinary practice's financial success. I've put together a free ebook just for you. It's called 7 Financial Strategies. Inside, you'll discover practical steps to increase profitability, improve cash flow, and make smarter financial decisions for your practice. You can grab your free copy in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this helpful, like this video, share it with other veterinarians. If there is something you want to implement in your own practice, don't forget to book your free call. I'll get you the info you need to help you do it right. I will see you next Wednesday for our next live training. We're going to get into a serious issue that I've heard about way too often recently, what to do if your tax pro disappears. I hope you have a great week, and see you next week. Thank you so much for joining. Stop button is somewhere.